Hi everyone. I've no idea how this works, which is really funny. So I can't work out if there's anybody here or not. Let's have a look and see. Hey, there could be. I don't know. I'm going to get my iPad on and see if I can see what's happening. So welcome if you're joining me. Congratulations for finding me. You're doing a lot better than what I'm doing. And right, I can see that there's no sound. That's a bit rubbish, isn't it? Ah, right. Hi Rachel, I can see that you're here. Now why can't I see? Oh, right. I think I'm getting the hang of this now. How lovely to see everybody. Happy solstice, everybody. I don't know if any of you managed to actually be up for the solstice this morning. I wasn't actually. um, right, can you hear me okay? Oh, thanks, Avril. Doing these new things. Solstice blessings to you as well, Dan. How wonderful to see you all. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, so bear with me with this. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work, but I just felt that it was really, really important to do today. So, welcome to my little sacred space here at home. This, I think, is probably one of the success stories for me of all this virus, because I've finally managed to create a little haven here where I can be in my own space. So I am totally thrilled that you're able to join me. And I'm really excited that I'm surrounded by all these beautiful flowers and things here today. So with solstice, really lovely time of the year. This isn't how I usually spend solstice morning, but nevertheless, this is the perfect place to be today. So, what I wanted to do was surround myself with the energy of nature and lots of beautiful flowers. So, we've got sunflowers, the most gorgeous flowers that make you feel so happy. And I have also got a yellow rose. And this is called a coreopsis, which is here at the back, which apparently is a small sunflower. So it's the same family as this, but it's a little bit smaller. So what I wanted to do today really was just to play some plant music for you. I don't know how many of you have seen these things before, but I have this dinky little gadget which is called Music of the Plants. And what it does is that you can clip it onto the top of the flower, and you put a sensor there and then a sensor in the root, and it actually recognizes the energy that's going through the flower. I mean, it is kind of totally pure obvious that a flower is a living thing, but to me, this then took on a whole new magical quality, because you realize that a plant is responding to the environment literally every single second. It's a living thing, it's a living being. Plants, I believe, have spirits, they have diva spirits in them. So it's kind of obvious, but actually it wasn't really to me until this was a bit of a light bulb moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to my new plant that is a very beautiful coreopsis, beautiful yellow plant. I'm just going to pop her over here next to her sunflower friends. And what I've got is I've popped in there's a sensor here on the top. I'm going to pop this sensor now into the roots, and then this little gadget is going to play some music. Now I let the plants choose what songs and what they want to do. So let's have a look and see. And while we're listening to this, I'll scroll through some of the comments and just check that I'm doing this okay. So just just maybe take a few moments when you're listening to this to see and to listen to what the plants maybe have a fragrant song to sing to you. Here goes. Can you hear? It's very, very quiet, isn't it? Let's see if I can play her a little bit louder. She's a little bit louder. There we go. So let's see what happens when I play this beautiful little plant, a little bit of music. Seems very happy, doesn't it? These are beautiful little hand chimes. Can you hear how she's listening? I'm just going to have a quick scroll through the cloud. Right, the little gadget is called Music of the Plants. Sorry, Avril, I don't know why you can't hear. Dad, why do I feel that this could be your native language? Yeah, this is it. I've got the hang of the comments now. For a moment, anyway. I've got some different chimes here. Listen to these. It's like it's listening. What I find fascinating is listening to the pitch and how they're echoing the sounds. I'm just looking around now because I want to just very quickly pop a crystal in to see what happens when we pop a crystal in. I can just see over here my rather gorgeous calcite there. Oh, look how gorgeous this is. Gorgeous colour for Solstice. Let's see what happens when I pop a little bear in the soil. Hello, Suzanne. I think this little plant as well loves having this calcite here. It's made a much deeper sound. How we love your music, little plant. How we love the message that you're giving us today with such cheery petals. It's like you're smiling and making us all smile. Isn't that just amazing? She's very, very happy. Well, these gorgeous sunflowers, sadly, I can't show you their song today because these are cut flowers. I very rarely have cut flowers, but very occasionally I do have them. What I like to do once they finish blooming is I dry their petals and collect them. And then I use them in ceremony. I use them in my sacred space, and I honour them after they have finished doing their blooming and their blossoming. It's something for us to think about for solstice, isn't it, today? This is the pinnacle. The sun is at its highest point, but it's also actually just beginning to be the change, because from this moment now, the days will start to get just a tiny bit shorter. And so it is a time of change. It's a time to think of some new projects, to do some new things. It's a time to make wishes. Just while we're listening to this beautiful plant, I have the most gorgeous paperweight here with a dandelion clock. And maybe you might like to just close your eyes for a few moments and make some wishes on this solstice day. And I know that I would like to send some healing to our country, to our world in this time, that we may all heal, the earth may heal, everyone will heal, and we will start a new normal, as from this moment in time, that all will be well. Let me pop this down a second. So beautiful coreopsis here. I'm going to leave her with the... Oh, she doesn't want to. I was going to go on to the yellow rose, but she's got more song to sing. Maybe stop now. Gorgeous plant, because it's somebody else's turn. Joy and happiness. What a gift. Please movie stop. When you finish, then I can stop. And we can get Yellow Rose take her point, her place. Can we stop now? Every time I go to touch her, she starts playing some more tunes. Okay. Yeah, but we're going to stop now. So that was the beautiful coreopsis, member of the sunflower family. Surround yourself with lots of happy things today. Beautiful yellow flowers. I'm going to be making an altar shot shortly on my beautiful yantra board that I got from Esther at Moonkestrel. Nest, I think, is the bit. But this is, so I'm not very good at doing this bit with the putting things in front of the video and stuff. This is my gorgeous portable yantra. If I was at Avebury today, which is where my heart would really like to be, this is my portable yantra that I like to take with me so that I can do ceremony and sacred space in the places that I visit. And I also like to take it with me down to the sea as well. I use this grid. I can use crystals to go on. I also like to use flowers as well, and I do whatever I feel guided to do. So at some stage today I will be doing this, and maybe in a few moments I'll start popping a few bits and pieces on here. It's a really lovely time of year to set up an altar if you can, if you've got some space in your room today. Find some beautiful flowers that make you think of the season. I'm been totally drawn to yellow today, so have surrounded myself with some yellow flowers. But as you can see, the pink roses have snuck in as well. And you could also use things like lemons and yellow fruit and things, and you could go and forage some other yellow flowers outside if you wished. But it's really lovely to just create a little space that maybe at this time, when you think of your intentions for the next 6 months ahead until it's the winter solstice, think of those things that you want to manifest, your dreams, make your wishes, pop them down on a piece of paper, and maybe just write them on a little piece of paper, fold them up and put them sort of dotted around your altar. It would be lovely. Certainly, Suzanne, yeah, you've said about honeysuckle. That's a gorgeous one to use, and the fragrance is amazing. Mine's not out in my garden yet, so I haven't been able to use that. But that would certainly be something that would be a lovely idea for you to do. And I just wanted to show you these, for example, are all my dried roses, if you can see them from my garden. These are the yellow ones. I love to keep them, and then I can use them for these sorts of things. And then you can also use the dried flowers to have that energy in your bath. Pop some Epsom salts and things in. Rose to me is my favourite plant. My name Roseanne means Rose of Grace. It's not a name I use very often, only when I'm in trouble. But actually, it is lovely to think that I was gifted that name. Lots of you know me as Ro, obviously. But Rose is no coincidence. I think it's the energy that I really resonate with. And Rose is such a healing plant. It's the highest vibration of the plants that I know of. If you work with Rose, it will really help to heal you. It's a really glorious plant to use. The fragrance is amazing, and there are so many different messages that you can get from a rose. The different colours will symbolise different things. For me, the yellow roses are all about balance and harmony and kind of putting yourself back together again. So let's have a look here at a beautiful yellow rose. How gorgeous is that? And we're going to listen to Rose Song. Yellow roses have figured really strongly for me this week. My gorgeous friend Linda Wrigley, who does sound baths, she organised a retreat in March, and she had some yellow roses there, and we all took one home at the end. And she took some home, and the amazing thing is that it's shooted and grown into another rose. Um, so roses are just so amazing. It also just showed how having beautiful energy from the gongs and the sound over that weekend was able to heal a rose that had been cut and to all intents and purposes you think would be discarded, but actually it's grown again, and with the help of her green-fingered husband, she was able to grow the most beautiful rose. I'm just going to show it to you now because these yellow roses seem to be really, really important today. I just want to show you. That's the rose that's in Linda's garden that has grown again. So I think it's a message for all of us. We can feel that we're really cut down and destroyed, no longer living, but actually when we tune into the help that we need, tune into our guides, look to our friends, pray, use the healing energy that nature can give us, then really miracles can happen. So let me show you now and let you listen to this beautiful rose. Let's listen to her song. Oh, she's very quiet. Maybe she doesn't want quiet. Well, it says bad contact on here. I have to be really careful when I put this in because I don't want to harm her roots. And let's just make sure that she's happy here. There we go. Is that okay? Listen. I've got some sunstones here. Just going to pop these in her soil and see how I think she's excited. There we go. I'm just popping them. Gosh, gently in her soil. It's like she's figuring it out. She's quiet. There they are. They're there. Machine says wait for the sign. Just listen to that. I can feel that. Hello Shelley, welcome. We're just listening to the beautiful rose, yellow rose. She's waiting. Oh yeah, the little chime again. I'm just going to get something I can read a second. I just felt guided in that moment to find something to read. Wasn't what I planned, but hey, it's what I feel we need to do. This is a little prayer from Sister Rise by Rebecca Campbell, who somebody I think does amazing work. And I feel like it's important to read at this time, just something, a prayer to the Divine Mother. This is really strong feminine energy here coming from this beautiful rose, and it seems at this time, at this solstice time, we celebrate the things that we have done, all of the amazing achievements that we have done this year. It is also a time, though, that we can choose to let go. So I'm just going to read this to you with the healing song of the plants, and we'll just see how we go. Divine Mother, thank you for assisting me in releasing any old identities that are no longer aligned with who I am and came here to be. While I acknowledge and appreciate how they have served me thus far, I stand here willing to release my attachment to them so that even more my true nature can emerge. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Even more my true nature can emerge. What amazing message for us to have at this time, that between now, this summer solstice, and the winter solstice the next 6 months. May we all experience that love and joy and happiness that our true nature can indeed emerge. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. This is the first time I've done one of these, so thank you for bearing with me. What I would like to do before we finish is to maybe see if anybody would like to have a message from the enchanting flower cards. These cards, I created these cards a few years ago now. They are really, really dear to me. I wanted to find a way of giving me some help with interpreting my intuitive messages. I don't always believe what I'm being told. So for me, if I can see it on a card, I'm a little bit more likely to take notice of it. So I created these cards sitting in my garden. And just felt that I wanted to have something that was small. I wanted something that would fit in my hands easily. I wanted to have something that was a gentle, happy message. I've got loads and loads of decks. This is one of my favourites. What I can do now is, if you would like me to pick a card for you, then I'm very happy to do so. What I'm hoping is that I can tell you a little bit about it, and then if we need to tell you some more. So I'm going to start with, I think I'm going to go from, I'm going to go on to, I'm going to start with Rachel, because that's what I can see on my screen. And I can see Dan's just about to leave us. Bye-bye, Dan. If you haven't gone already, I'll catch up with you soon. So, Rachel, here's a card for you. It is hope. It's a water lily, of course, reminding you to take your energy, grab some energy from near the water. A beautiful card at this time. Don't give up. Always have hope. Manifest what you believe, what you want to happen, and it will happen. And this truly is a time now when you can do that at summer solstice. Make wishes. It's fairy time. It's Midsummer's Day. Make wishes. Dream your dreams. It's purple around the outside, which is that color for me is high level chakra. My brain's gone here. Crown chakra. So tune into your spiritual beings and helpers and support team, and help them achieve your dreams. Let's have a look. So I don't know how to scroll below this, so I'll go for Shelley next. If I forget, so I'm going to do Shelley and Dan, and then if there's anyone, and Suzanne, and hey, we'll just keep on doing it. And if I've forgotten you, just put a message in. So this is going to be for Shelley, this one. Oh, sunshine, what can I say? Fantastic card. You know, I really hoped I'd pull this card today. I wanted to pull it for everybody. So I am pulling it for all of you listening to this, but particularly for Shelley. Remember, you're a ray of sunshine, Shelley. You bring so much joy and happiness. And let your light shine. You are a gorgeous person, a beautiful soul. Shine. Come out and shine. And also bask in the sunshine of everyone else, your tribe and your team. And when we can get out of all of this, then we can all share our sunshine and sunshiny hugs with each other. The yellow around the outside is solar plexus. It's the happiness and joy. So this is what this card is bringing for you today. Lovely. So I'm going to do Dan next. A card for Dan. Confidence. Wow, a buttercup again, the yellow. The sunshine energy is really strong today. Believe in yourself. You've done amazing things over this time. Keep on doing what you're doing and stretch yourself. You can really do this. Don't settle for mediocre, Dan. Go for it. Do bold things. Do really, really bold things. Um, Buttercups, for me, they're quite a magical fairy flower as well, because there was a story that a fairy story that somebody, a wicked king, stole lots of money, and he ran off with it in a fairy kingdom somewhere. But what happened was the fairies made a little hole in his pocket, and as he ran through the fields, the coins all fell out, and as they fell out, they turned into buttercups. So it's something magical there for you. And yeah, go for it, do stuff. Fantastic. Right, Kim, good morning, gorgeous friend. Oh, look, love. You're such a lovely person. You attract so much love and you give out so much love. You have such an amazing family. You do so much for them. This card is saying to you to look after yourself, love yourself. Lots of self-care at this time. Look after yourself, make yourself strong. You have so many demands on you. And I'm looking at my picture at hearts as one of my paintings behind me there, to just this really reminding you really of love. And I guess I am a romantic at heart, so I do believe that love, if we keep love at the center of everything we do, if we do everything with love, then it will all be okay. So today, if you're feeling slightly stressed, if you don't know how to do something, if something is a challenge, then maybe just think of how you can do it in a loving and kind way. It doesn't mean you're a pushover, though. Having said that, it doesn't mean people can get away with stuff. You can still be quite firm and kind at the same time. But yeah, love. But a lovely card for today. Amazing, Kim. Who else? Is anybody else? It's Suzanne. I haven't called you. Let's give it a big shuffle. Balance, a yellow rose. Well, that I'm just trying to get this so that you can see. There you go, balance. Yeah, we need to have balance. We need to have harmony in our life. We can't keep on giving out all the time. We need to take in. We think of the symbols of yin and yang. We have to get that balance. And in order for us to do the work that we're here in this world to do, then we need to be balanced. So in as much as we give out, we also need to receive. So it's getting that balance and keeping ourselves topped up. And if you can surround yourself with yellow flowers today, or even roses, have them in your garden, have them in your office. I always buy these little potted ones, and they last for ages. They're amazing. And then you can save all the flower heads and put them in your potpourri and your baths and things. So they're lovely. So there we go. Fantastic. Okay, is there anybody else who needs a message? Okay. I guess I ought to have one, shouldn't I? I think probably not going to like this. Oh, magic. I very much like that, to be pulling that card today. This is truly a magical time. So let's make the best of it. Make the most of it. Have a wonderful time. Well, finally, I'm going to pull a card. I'm going to pull a few cards actually for people who are maybe going to join us later, or people who haven't commented. But I feel it's important to. I'm going to pull out 3, and you can take your message from them if you wish. So the first one, soul connection. It's an iris, beautiful tall plant. Makes me think of Egypt, going down the Nile. Spend some time as well looking after your spiritual health. Spiritual and mental health, I think, are really incredibly key to our survival throughout all of this, as well, obviously, as our physical health. Spend some time on meditation if that's what you do. Go out and walk in nature if that's what you do. Read books, do oracle cards. Spend some time just tuning in to the things that you need to do. Another card, inspiration. Take inspiration from nature. There's a beautiful daffodil here. The green around the outside, it's very much about nature, about that natural source of energy for us, Mother Earth. Go out there, and you don't have to read loads of books and stay inside to do things. Go outside, take your shoes and socks off, put your feet on the ground, feel the grass, let the daisies grow beneath your toes. Have a lovely time outside. Just going back to soul connection, I forgot to say the pale blue around the outside here very much relates to your throat chakra. Pale blue. There are things that need to be said, things that you need to do. So you need to gain confidence in being heard and letting people hear what you are saying. Don't be afraid of the messages and things that you're getting through. You've got things that need to be said. And also take courage from nature in giving you the boldness in being able to be yourself, to be true to yourself and do what you need to do. And I think also what we need to say about communication, about talking, it's also a time to remember that we don't have to put up with things that we don't want to. If something's not resonating with us, if it doesn't feel right, then we can say, this is not for me. We can walk away. We don't have to put up with things. We can also just say, no, thank you. I don't wish to hear this. Final card. Oh, it's come from underneath. It doesn't normally happen. Rainbow. Wow. Rainbows for me are connection to other realms, particularly the Rainbow Bridge for animals that have passed there, but also to other realms. This is a link. I always think of rainbows as being a link to people who have passed too. So maybe this is a reminder for all of us that our loved ones are looking after us. There is hope. After the rain comes the sun and the rainbows. And it's not all going to be easy all of the time, but there is always hope. So I think, and the little rose has gone quiet. Maybe I should draw a card for the rose. See what she says. Dignity. There we go, little rose. That's your card. So you can sing your song. She's gone ever so quiet. That's probably... Have I turned it off? Oh, let's have a look and see if she likes her card. She doesn't seem particularly happy, does she, at the minute? But there we go. Let's see. Do you like your card? I think so. Well, thank you, everybody. It's been really fun to catch up with you all today. I wish you all a wonderful solstice, whether you're celebrating today or celebrating tomorrow. It's kind of a movable thing, but the important thing is that we celebrate this wonderful sunshine. We celebrate the warmth and celebrate in whatever way you can. I think each drink and be merry would be a fine sentiment for this weekend. If you are watching by any chance from the southern hemisphere, where my son is at the moment, then I wish you all a very happy winter solstice, where it's all very cold. But for us here in the UK, it's beautifully sunny. Have a wonderful time. I look forward to catching up with you all, to give you all big hugs and things properly when I next see you. So in the meantime, I send you lots of love, solstice blessings, and I'll just leave you for a few moments with the Song of the Rose, and then I'll turn off in just a couple of seconds. Love you lots.